on an open media that Kenya was involved in Sudan conflict. And these are our neighbors. We are with them in IGAD. And also we are part of the Africa Union. It simply means that you are putting Kenya at crossroad. And also you are pitting Kenya against other states. Madam Speaker, I am a Muslim, I am not a Christian. But our Christian brothers and sisters must not allow that pulpit. The churches are houses of God. They are houses of worship. They should not be used to divide this country, and they should not be used as playground of vitriol and for anybody to badmouth other leaders. There are different avenues where we are able to raise our voices. But what is happening now is going to divide Kenya right across the middle and pitting us against each other. The Rwanda genocide was actually instigated by one small radio called Radio Millie Collins. Initially, when they were finding out a lot of vitriol and hate speech and incitement, people were kind of celebrating because they were on that side. But as soon as killing happened, nobody knew who was going to be spared. I think Kenya is bigger than that. If anybody wants to change leadership in this country, every 5 years we go for elections. Let people wait for their time. On the presidency, at any one time, there's only one president in Kenya. We have had late President Kenyatta, Mwai Kibaki, Moi, and Uhuru Kenyatta. They served their time and they walked away. Anybody who believes that Ruto must go away, then they must remove them through an election. Not what was staged on 26th of June last year, which in itself was an attempted coup, and we tried to look away. With those I support, and I think we must call this to an end. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
The Honorable Member for Igembe North. He has left. Okay. The Honorable Owen Bayer, I see you on the list.
Honorable Speaker, I stand to support the motion by the Honorable Junaid Mohammed. Honorable Speaker, the events of 2007 are very fresh in my mind, Honorable Speaker. And when I hear somebody speak about them in such flowery language that it would be like a Christmas party, Honorable Speaker, that really pushes a chill down my spine. Because in 2007, when the post-election violence just started, I was in Mwatate, Honorable Speaker, and my family, my wife, and my 2 children, and one of them was just half a year old. Honorable Speaker, when now people started saying, "Kila mtu aende kwao," and I had to travel all the way from Mwatate to Voi to Kilifi. Getting transport to move from Mwatate was one of the most horrendous things that I have ever gone through with a six-month-old baby, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I remember we boarded a lorry that was carrying cabbages, and we were thrown at the back just to be protected so that we were not seen, because we were, at that particular time, we were Giriamas and we were in Taita. Look at that, Honorable Speaker, citing one community against the other. And we go to Voi. At Voi, we tried to get transport to get to Mombasa. Honorable Speaker, it was difficult. At that moment when we were there, a van that was selling newspapers, carrying nation newspapers, came by and stopped. And they said, we will take you to Voi, give us 10,000 shillings. Honorable Speaker, we didn't have the money. But one gentleman there said, Uyu mwalimu namjua. I was a teacher then. And they bundled us, myself, my wife, our 3-year-old girl, and the 6-month baby. And we were bundled behind where the newspapers were. There was no oxygen, there was nothing. I remember my 3-year-old daughter actually passed out because we were being carried behind that van. And that van traversed, couldn't go through Mombasa because there were chaos in Mombasa. And we had to go through Mariakani, that route. There was no tarmac then. It was a rough road. And we went through Kaloleni until we go to Kilifi. Honorable Speaker, what I will never forget is when we got to a place called Mtondia in Kilifi. And that road had been barricaded because at that time, Mtondia was a place where very many Luos were staying. And the Giriamas that time were saying the Luos must go back home. Honorable Speaker, I watched death approach my family. People came with pangas, hitting that vehicle, saying, who is being carried inside here? They must get out. And we got out, Honorable Speaker, shaken with a 6-month-old baby and a 3-year-old girl out there. Just one old man said, I know the father of this man. And that is how we were saved from death, Honorable Speaker. So when a leader stands up to remind us that if elections won't go this way or that way, Honorable Speaker, this 2007 will look like a Christmas party. Honorable Speaker, when I hear someone say it would look like a Christmas party, I don't understand what kind of a mind that one is. And that is a person that calls himself a leader. Honorable Speaker, that person must remain condemned. Honorable Speaker, I seconded the motion of his impeachment when it came to this motion. But I think it is not enough, Honorable Speaker. I think Geoffrey Rigathi Gachagua must be brought back to this House for another impeachment. Because the kind of things that he's talking about, the kind of things that he's inciting Kenyans against Kenyans, Honorable Speaker, we need to hold this country together. This country must remain united, and never again will one tribe be set against another. What Geoffrey Rigathi Gachagua is doing is to try to set the tribes against one another, such that he sees himself as a leader of one section, one tribe in this country against the other Kenyans. Honorable Speaker, that can never happen. The Kikuyu people are good people. They're all over the country. We love them, we respect them, we marry them, they marry from us. And we have integrated. But you cannot sit, Honorable Speaker, and say, you know, I am the leader of these people, and therefore I cannot allow even a musician to visit. Next time, Honorable Speaker, he will tell the people in my constituency, the Kikuyus in my constituency, don't go and visit Owen Baya because he's Giriama and you're Kikuyu. So, Honorable Speaker, we can never get to that level, never. And we should not allow it to happen. Honorable Speaker, one Geoffrey Rigathi Gachagua is out of order. And what he is doing is dangerous for this country, is dangerous in the fabric of this country, Honorable Speaker. And I want to ask NCIC to act. They have a law. They have powers. They need to come out of their cocoon and act. We cannot, if we allow one person to make those utterances, another person will also pick it up, another leader will also pick it up, it will become a chorus, and this country will go to the dogs. And I want to ask Geoffrey Rigathi Gachagua, the man that I once hosted in my home for lunch, stop what you're doing. You're out of order and you must come out as a leader. And if you think this space is not enough for you, stay at home at Wamunyoro, take care of your children and your wife and your goats and cows, and leave this country to be led by those people that are capable of doing it. I thank you, Honorable Speaker.
I think the Speaker had given us up to what time? What? 5:30. Okay. So I guess we'll stop there. Yes, what's your point of order, Honorable Jeanette?
Madam Speaker, I want to, on behalf, as having been the person who moved the motion, Madam Speaker, I want to seek your indulgence to thank members for their contribution. Madam Speaker, the contributions have been very, very huge. And Madam Speaker, the members have spoken on behalf of Kenyans.
as representatives of people, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, having said that, I want to also invite you to the Constitution under Article 73, Madam Speaker, which says 73.3, a person who has been dismissed or otherwise removed from office for a contravention of the provisions specified in Clause 2 is disqualified from holding any other state office, Madam Speaker. So we are going to take this matter forward. We are either going to bring a special motion to the House, or we are going to bring a petition to the House, Madam Speaker, in accordance with the Constitution, Article 73.2, to declare and to pass on the floor of this House that one, Geoffrey Rigathi Gachagua cannot hold any other public office in the Republic of Kenya, maybe in Tanzania or Uganda or South Africa or Somalia. So, Madam Speaker, because even being a party leader, Madam Speaker, a party that intends to get money from the exchequer under the Political Parties Act, you become a state officer. Even that, he cannot be even a political party leader in this country for that village party that he has formed, the district commissioners party. So, Madam Speaker, with those few remarks, I want to thank all members for their contribution, and this is the way to go. It is our responsibility to defend and uphold the Constitution. Madam Speaker, the first day we appeared in this House, the first thing we did was to take an oath of office, which said we must uphold and defend the Constitution. Defending Kenyans from anarchy, violence, disruption of their livelihoods is part and parcel of defending the Constitution. Thank you, Madam Speaker, and may God bless Kenya.
Okay, we go to the next order. I think we are resuming the Honorable Wango is. Okay. Honorable Wango, you still have 37 minutes. Yes, I don't know if you're done or do you want just to reply?
Next.
Point of order, Madam Speaker.
Thank you.
Point of order, Madam Speaker.
What's your point of order?
I'm seeking for a point of order. Understanding order number 35, that we have no quorum.
Okay, I direct that the quorum bell be rung for 10 minutes.
Correct.
This guy could not even raise 6 senators.
Let me call.
Safi sana. Thank you so much for coming.
Hey, that shirt has seen better days. Mara, it's your faded shirt. Mara, it's your faded roof. Look at our roof. From Mabati Rolling Mills. Still as vibrant after all these years. Unlike your shirt.
Yes, MRM steel roofing tiles are made using advanced color coating technology that makes the color last.
The tiles are even wider, so you use less pieces.
Which saved us money. So you mean Mabati Rolling Mills saves you money?
Yeah!
Steal the show with versatile, oriental and elegantile steel roofing tiles. Backed by a genuine warranty only from Mabati Rolling Mills. Visit our dealership or call us today at 0788 202020.
Na mtazamaji, kwenye taarifa ambayo bado tunaendelea kuifuatilia ni kwamba siku moja baada ya mbunge wa Juja George Koimburi kupatikana akiwa amejeruhiwa vibaya, anaendelea kupata huduma za matibabu hapa